Hey Nationers, J. Cole has released his last studio album, and today we're going to be taking a listen to it for the first time live. Today we're going to be listening to Disc 29, which is basically the first 12 tracks of this album, and then a separate video we're going to be reacting to Disc 2. So, with all that being said, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and let me know what your thoughts are on J. Cole's The Fall Off. But we start off with song number 1, titled 29 Intro.
In my mind, I'm going to Carolina. Can you see the sunshine? Can you just feel the shine? Ain't it just like a friend of mine to hit me from behind? Yes, I'm going to Carolina in my mind. She's a silver sun, you best walk her away and watch it shining. Watch her watch the morning come. A silver tear appearing now, crying. Ain't I gone to Carolina in my mind?
Oh, that was not how I expected that song to end. Wow, what a shock, mind you. I'm not mad about this style of, like, okay, it's this old, like, kind of country type of, like, I'm going to Carolina, blah, 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 like that type of music. But then, obviously, it kind of seems like the homies, right? In the beginning, you kind of get the homies just kind of chit-chat, and, like, everyone's talking over each other. And then at the very end, whoo, boop, boop, boop. He has used that. I will say in his, what is it? I forget what he called. Was it The Fall Off is Inevitable? That's the song that he released with the music video. That, he has the kind of, the mysterious intro to the song, and they use the same in the suit of, boo, boo, boo. That same 3-step gunshot. And I'm excited to see how it kind of gets used throughout this, more as a motif. One thing that I will say that I really enjoy is I really want to kind of break down the why. I try not to do so much of that, but I always try to understand things, especially when we're going through these first listens, and things that I'm very curious about. So if there's anything that I miss, please comment them down below. I know 2/6 obviously released February 6, 2026. The next song that we're about to get into, titled 2/6, song number 2. Let's just go ahead and get right into it.
2/6 niggas wild, bitch. 2/6 niggas wild, bitch. 2/6 niggas wild, bitch. 2/6 niggas wild. 2/6 niggas wild, bitch. 2/6 niggas wild, bitch. 2/6 niggas wild, bitch. 2/6 niggas wild.
If I wasn't rapping, bitch, I might just be the president. Please, with the beggingness, you're dwindling your relevance. We know your shit is dropping. We ain't copping what you selling us. Bitch, you was good in school. Why you hiding your intelligence? I remember you was getting A's. Now you failing us. Playing hard for the white boys that can't tell a diff. Caught a lot of bodies, so my closet, it got skeletons.
Don't believe me, call your favorite rapper for the evidence.
Rolls Royce, please don't sell these rappers no more colorness. They unoriginal, and plus I know they don't be budgeting. Coming, boy, I'm sunning them. They know I'm really one of them. 2/6, lot of screws loose with my brother in them. He got a speech impediment for choppers, he be cuddling. He said he liked the way that shit be stuttering. When I'm in the city, bitches screaming out my government. When I'm in the city, bitches screaming outcast, but I was never cast out. I'm a small fish from a pond where they crash out. Slim eyes for a nigga getting to this cash route. Like a rat bitch going plat without an ass out. When you see your nigga on the boulevard, roll your window down, holler from afar. If you spot a Ville nigga like your car, it's a real good chance he's a
2/6 niggas wild, bitch. 2/6
I like the the boy choir, like the friends, like I like that. I like that accompaniment that he has in a few of his songs.
Bitch, I be low on purpose. Big hoodie, double XL. Niggas be saying I'm humble as hell. Not knowing I'm bougie, I got standards, nigga. I damn near can't even stay at the Mandarin, nigga. That shit feel old to me. My cribs, they never get sold to me. Them bitches get built for me like cheerleaders. I'm stepping on these niggas skillfully. I don't want them to kill for me, and I don't want nobody get killed for me. Nigga, that shit lame. Then again, I guess that's your lane. In the 90s was crack cocaine. Nowadays it's clout and fame. Niggas is gas, going viral off hating. Shit a disgrace. Y'all ain't even getting no bags. Y'all call the bags my type of bags. They can't even fit fit in the bag. I'm the future of this rap shit, nigga. Fuck everything that I did in the past. I'm blowing that out the water. If the times get hard, I just go harder, nigga.
Niggas wild, bitch.
I say I just go harder, nigga.
26 niggas wild, bitch. 26 niggas wild. 26 niggas wild, bitch. 26 niggas wild, bitch. 26 niggas wild, bitch. 26 niggas wild.
When you see your nigga on the boulevard, roll your window down, holler from afar. If you spot a Ville nigga like your car, it's a real good chance he's a dog. The sky was covered by clouds like the color of the smoke. I couldn't see the sun, but I clung to a glimmer. 1,000 miles from heaven and a block away from the slums, adjacent to the hood, just like the point is to the thumbs. Some days I had to use them both for picking up them crumbs to place upon my tongue, knowing the hunger would not numb. Be careful of the devil and the melodies you hum, smiling, going viral while infecting all of the young. I was lost back then, I was blind, deaf, and dumb, but I knew I'd find me a way. Fell off and fell on my face, but I knew I'd find a way.
Huh. I'm going to be completely honest. I am kind of conflicted about the song because, man, that back half, especially with just the vocals and, it felt like it transcended just the energy for me. There are certain types of rap that I am like very privy to, like ones that I do like and can enjoy, but I could also appreciate different styles, especially with this, where it kind of feels like the beat is almost like a half beat lagging or almost like a quarter beat lagging. And it almost just kind of feels like this is probably the visualization that I think in my mind, but imagine if somebody had toilet paper stuck to the bottom of their shoe. It's always going to be behind them, and it kind of always feels like J. Cole is just rapping a step ahead. It's not that he's out of sync, because he's still rapping in the same like tempo, but the beat just almost kind of feels like it's just slightly lagging behind, and it kind of feels like a glitch in the Matrix, just because like what I'm hearing should be just a smidge faster or ahead. And it is very interesting to kind of hear that. And I just like what he was talking about as a whole. Okay, I'm trying to remember everything that he was mentioning, but it's primarily about just like the hood and a lot of the people that would be in these areas, no matter the generation, that even if these people are a little different, the message and the types of people are still the same. And J. Cole loves that because he obviously is from this area. 2-6, it seems like that. I know that kind of connects with Fayetteville. And yeah, it wasn't my favorite song by far. I also will mention, if this is your guys' first time watching any of these live reactions, I listen to this on Spotify website, so I don't get to see all the plays. And I know 2-6 was one that he created a music video to. I know that probably could be one of the biggest songs so far, given a few days. But I don't know what songs are the best songs, what songs are, or quote unquote, the best songs. Usually the most played means the best. But in my opinion, it was an all right song. Like, I did enjoy the back end of that. You know, having listened to J. Cole through most of my life, from even when he was sampling Paula Abdul Workout, and just even through the offseason and KOD and all of the freestyles that he did. Though I'm not like the biggest J. Cole fan, I have got to watch a lot of this. And when he was on his feature run with 21 and Middle Child, that whole era of KOD, like, just seeing this evolution and kind of seeing where it is now, especially knowing that this album in particular was worked on so much. I'm excited to see how it continues. Let's head over to song number 3, titled Safety. This does sound like a safety on a gun. I'm not too sure. Let's find out. Alice, I need to move my chair. Move my chair.
I say niggas from Bunce, throw your hands up. It's that red boulevard, one line. I know the say, bro, blowing up your phone. I wanna know, nigga, when you coming home. I say, can't roll, you talk, throw your hands up. Trying to show us how you get. I say, bro, blowing up your phone. I wanna know, nigga, when you coming home.
Yeah. Yo, Jermaine, what's the word? I got a new number, delete that old one. By now I'm sure you must have heard about how I got jammed up and had to sit some. It's nothing, though, I did longer biz. This was a quick one. I never hit you cause I know niggas be playing victim. Begging you for big sums of dough when income's low. That ain't my style, it'll never be. To me, you'll always be my dog, not a celebrity. And plus you did enough, wired me bands way back when it was rough. Last night when it was dusk, ran in the jizzle at Cross Creek. You know how he be moving like he in a rush. Told him come through to the crib over at Haymount Hills. We sat in my living room where then we lit a Dutch. I ain't even know that he smoked like that. Drank a few beers, it's been years since we joked like that. Yo, I seen Brina on the gram, she don't post like that, but both she still bad. One of the baddest bitches the Ville had. A lot of these hoes falling off, and it's real sad how time can rob us of our best days. As we slave for peasant wage with no nest egg, save for rainy days. But anyways, what's up? I thought about you, holla at me, I would love to catch up. I know you busy, but you in my prayers, God bless you in your affairs. Stay aware, cause real niggas is red, dog. Say Westside, Cliffside, throw your hands up.
It's giving like Most Def, like old school Most Def, like even Little Kim type of vibes.
Hey, boy, what's going on? I feel no way when you don't respond, dog. I know your heart and I know I bond. I know a lot is on your plate and more is on your mind. But still I hit you time to time when you crossing mine. I heard that Big Ma died and no, I couldn't tell you the cause. I know fentanyl's been leaving brothers cross-eyed and things. Can't tell what's killing more niggas, drugs or crossfire. When moms cry, it's a shame. As of late, I've seen an uptick in motorcades, but not for the president. These processions are for the negligent. So I don't care to hang out. These younger niggas even quicker than I was to bang out. Oh shit, forgot to say I got a daughter now. Here's a picture, she's starting to look more like a father now. When she cries, her mama put on your songs to calm her down. It's wild how just the sound of your voice, it brought a smile. Dog, I'm proud, you made it out of this bitch. Few things are better when a nigga from the bottom get rich. Although I'm sure it brings its own set of problems. Most of the city love you, though a couple seem jealous of your stardom. Like, what's up with old buddy that's making songs about you? Was about to punish some vicious, but then I thought about you and what you would say. Might tell me to chill, but he violating for real. Let me know when you coming back to the field, dog. Satan.
I know the whole world blowing up your phone. I wanna know, nigga, when you coming home. Rainbow, whole county with your hands up. Underdogs, now we work. I know the whole world blowing up your phone. I wanna know, nigga, when you coming home.
Yo, hit me back when you get the chance. So many of our peers passed away through the years. My appreciation for airs in my lungs has been enhanced. Yo, Quay passed last night from medical conditions that were too advanced. For doctors to intervene, they couldn't do a thing. They say he dwindled away until his size was that of a figurine. It seemed just like a mystery. Some say it was acquired immune deficiency syndrome. We've been on what team he acknowledged. Since we was kids, he lived in a closet. But that changed soon as he went to college. Up there wildin' at A&T, running with fruity types. Dick in the booty types, tight pants, switching their hips, painting their nails. So niggas from the Ville had to distance ourselves. He felt the way. Remember, he was beefing with me. That's when he moved to the A, I guess, so he could be free. But years later, I heard they seen him walking on Bragg at 2 a.m. with a lace front, dressing in drag. I shook my head, but still I began to feel bad. It's like his lifestyle was blocking all the love that we had. We turned our backs on him. Some of us called him nah, times changed. I know that's wrong. Now that we grown, I wish I could apologize, cause we did him wrong. Man, why I feel like recently niggas ain't living long. Rest in peace to your boy Filthy. I heard about that too. Last summer, a lot of brothers had got murdered out the blue. Shit was wild, but anyhow, just reaching out, bearing bad news infused with what I'm thinking about. Here go the obituary. And just in case there's a program attached that gives you the time and place, it's that funeral home off the Merc, the one adjacent to that used car lot where I copped that Ford Escape. I know fame make that shit hella awkward to be at wakes, but I bet it mean a lot to his family to see your face. If you can make it home, the viewing is on Thursday, funeral on Friday, by plane or by highway, you're safe.
I will say I can't really tell if he's rapping from like a third-person perspective or an outsider's point of view of his come up and like the worries that they would have, knowing the area that they live in Fayetteville, and just the life and just a lot of the environment that they would come across, especially with fame and especially with people having more eyes on them. They kind of become, in a way, like a target, right? And safety kind of has this double meaning in a way of like safety of a gun, safety for yourself, and like, you know, text me when you get back. Like, got to make sure that you, like, you know, you're safe, right? Like, that's something that you typically do with your family, your siblings, and, you know, letting your parents know, especially when you're growing up. If you've grown up in this day and age, certainly. And so for him, I am kind of confused. Maybe I just missed it in the beginning, because it does kind of seem like he does kind of talk about Jermaine and what that was like. And maybe it's his older self kind of talking to his younger self about like being safe and like the decisions that you make, the people you come across, and, you know, the different environments and the temptations and the vices that could kind of arise, especially with the fame that he was kind of garnering at the time. And whether he's talking about that from his experience to his younger self, or talking about that to someone else who is going through the same thing that he went through 15 years ago. So in a way, I do like it. I love that old school boom bap. It's not even boom bap. It's just this old school hip hop. You have like these smooth little jazz in the back. Occasionally you have the piano. You just have like a nice little, again, I don't know all the terminology, but you just have nice little hi-hats and snares. And it just kind of, kind of takes you back to the music that you probably would have listened to, especially if you've been a big hip hop head back in the day and growing up through the late 90s and era. It is a throwback. It really is. And I really like that he kind of put his own spin onto it in a way of like, obviously, you know, it's just a style. Like, anyone can use the style whenever they want, but it gave so much nostalgia. And I think just the messaging with it and how Cole raps, like, he fits really perfectly on a beat like that. And so with that being said, Safety is a really nice song. Even for as long as it is, I think it was really, really, really good. So let's head into song number 4, titled Run a Train, featuring Future. What a wild song name, especially featuring Future. Let's see what this is like. I have a feeling this has to turn into a trap song, right?
Fuck do you know about my passion? Fuck do you know about my pain?
Oh,
Fuck do you know about my
this is Future. This is Future, right?
Do you know about your main? They say the Lord's timing is divine, and I walk with him, so that explains mine. Cold
Ooh.
deep down, you may find all that pain creates a strange bond. Slums connected like the drums in a bass line. Petrified of death and poverty, I chase mine. Like breathalyzer tests, I'm trying to walk a straight line. Meditating for a better state in my deranged mind. Till I saw the Buddha pose and realized he throwing gang signs. I guess the lesson is you can't escape crime. Even when the strays flying, I remain calm. Vietnam, you my heart, but at the same time, if I'm being honest, I can feel that flame dying.
Woo!
So I'm riding through the city streets, reaching for a memory to hang on. Going backwards like a penalty to see a younger me, but that day's gone. Wild times looking up at cloud 9, how high can Jermaine climb?
Woo!
Remember when they ain't respond when you hollering? Funny how a few dollars can change minds. Fuck do you know about my passion?
This is Future, right?
Fuck do you know about my struggle? Fuck do you know about your main? 10 toes is down on the pain. Umbrellas don't stop no rain. Niggas, they die every day. Fuck the road, let's run a train. Since I was a pipsqueak, lean on survival instincts. On back streets where they tearing up hearts like them guys in NSYNC. Codeine and they soda, dirty popping, plus how the ends meet. We're serving rock on deserted blocks, trying to cause a frenzy to profit quickly. I'm passing by, my pockets empty, trying to make a legal dollar seem harder than God and Wimby. When you're hardly 6 feet tall, if somehow I could ball, I better work hard on my handles, cause niggas gon' try to rip me. Don't wanna RIP, but if I leave, no God to lift me. I'd rather sit inside a Bentley and be the owner like providing kidneys. I know the love does not extend deep. I choose my homies wisely, seen too many die from friends beef. Big dreams to change the world back when I ride a 10-speed. Youthful delusion, thinking through music I could end grief. When too many bodies get piled up in these rivals' histories. So stopping this violence is like bringing the guys a strip piece. So I'm riding through the city streets, reaching for a memory to hang on. Going backwards like a penalty to see a younger me, but that day's gone. Wild times looking up at cloud 9, how high can Jermaine climb?
I like this chorus.
Remember when they ain't respond when you hollering? Funny how a few dollars can change minds. Fuck do you know about my passion? Fuck do you know about my pain? Fuck do you know about my struggle? Fuck do you know about your main? 10 toes is down on the pain. Umbrellas don't stop no rain. Niggas they die every day. Fuck the world, let's run a train. 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 Fuck the world, let's run a train.
That makes a lot of sense. F the world, let's run a train. Kind of fitting the future song here for those reasons. Woo! I have a feeling that future, like, chorus is going to be really, really catchy. Like, I could see it like, what do you know about my pain? It is kind of funny. It is kind of funny when you do like when you try doing it. I like this. I like this song. It's got, I thought this would have been a song that was maybe a little bit more trap, obviously given Future on it, but I like how they balanced it in a way. And why is it every time that I finish a song, like I forget everything that we just listened to? Like, I forget everything that we just listened to. This happens, I will say, this happens way more often than the edit shows. Like, sometimes I'm sitting here and I'm just like, man, what do they talk about? Like, there's always a part of me like, I should listen to this again, but I think I always want to be very true to the first listen. Like, did I enjoy that? What was something that I picked up from? And, you know, some songs are going to be like that. Some songs are just not going to be like that. And this song is one of those ones where I'm just like, I'm just kind of enjoying it. Like, it doesn't have to be one of those things where I think about a whole lot. And I like it. The beat was very melodic and Future was a great feature on there. And I'm not a huge Future fan. Like, I like him more as a feature. I don't really like much of his solo work, but as a feature, I thought he did really well in this setting. And with J. Cole kind of being, even having his own chorus, and I thought that blended really well on here as well. I will note that. But yeah, F the world, let's run a train. That's very fitting. Very, very fitting. So with that being said, let's head into song number 5. We are getting closer to song number 8, which I believe was the kind of teaser at the end of the music video, The Fall Off is Inevitable. So I'm excited for that song because I really like that song. So we're going to get one step closer. Song number 5, Poor Things. This is giving like very, like, kind of like Dreamville coded. Okay, I've heard this like on Instagram audios just a little bit, but I've been trying to avoid all the music from J. Cole.
Picture my soul climbing out an infinite hole. When niggas die over pride and live for the dough. If I survive, then I strive to hit with the flow. Hoping these waves are paid, but the ripples are slow. And I'm conflicted with no digits to show. But fantasies of frivolous hoes gripping this pole. The temperature's low. But you know that ain't stopping little nigga from sliding like the tides on the whip in the snow. Vicious for show. I'm tiptoeing around the abyss with sticks blowing. Piss pole with intentions to glimpse the wrist glowing. Face tense from rent owing. Fists clenched when niggas diss, but since knowing lines expire when niggas pride gets high in the vocal range aside but rise vocal chain. My road to fame is right with spikes and broken lanes and tolls I can't afford, but I won't complain. I know the more I gotta struggle is the more I gain. Post-traumatic stress on an immature brain leaves another corpse, young pup playing war games. Now he's handcuffed, old lady saying poor thing, poor thing. Young pups playing war games. He wanted love, but he only made more pain, poor thing. Young pups playing war games. He wanted love, but he only made more pain.
I like how he's done a lot of these like miscellaneous voices.
This nigga back home been talking slick and I done heard him. You get your name gone, niggas like that gon' throw they dirt on you. Make you some cons, niggas gon' act like you ain't earn them. He talk like he lied, but I remember him from high school. Man, deep down inside, know he a bitch, I wanna hurt him. I know that's my pride, I carry it just like a burden. When egos is flared, beware, that's when they close the curtain. 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 My fame, come get your issue, I'ma get sprayed. When all you lose, let the fight another day. if I take a L, I won't feel no way.
Plenty nights a nigga didn't eat punk, bitch. Damn, it was on the street punk, bitch. Wasn't no Western Unions from you when I needed punk, bitch. All of a sudden I'm buzzing on now it's beef punk, bitch. Gonna pop off, get fucked out your mystique punk, bitch. I knew you way before you was acting street punk, bitch. Started rolling with niggas that's packing heat punk, bitch. You more like me than them niggas, you still a geek punk, bitch. You can't hide it with tattoos on your physique punk, bitch. And that lingo you added, that how you speak punk, bitch. And you grew up with both your parents to teach punk, bitch. So how the fuck all of a sudden you turning G punk, bitch? You a slave to the peer pressure, you weak punk, bitch. You ain't claiming no real section, your street wasn't lit. Man, your shit look like mine with hella tree trunks, bitch. Moved to Forest Hill Drive and it was peace for a bit. Till domestic turned violent, then a key just switched. In the back of my mind, I gotta be something, bitch. That's when I started rhyming and making beats, something, bitch. Way before you was lying about touching keys, something, bitch. Heard you say I ain't real, that's your belief, huh, bitch? Well, look, I'm back in the Ville so we can see punk, bitch. Gonna shoot me the fair one when we meet punk, bitch. And don't be bringing no hammers, not on cheap punk, bitch. I don't cheat punk, bitch. Try to lean on that shit, nigga. I want my fucking head up, bitch. Punk real. Poor thing, young pups playing war games. He wanted love, but he only made more pain. Poor thing, young pups playing war games. He wanted love, but he only made more pain.
Pull out a pistol, run me my fade. Come get your issue, no one gets sprayed. Win or you lose, live to fight another day. And if I take a L, I won't feel no way. Cause I did do worse than that.
Oh, okay. This is the same song, by the way.
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Yo, what's good? Hey. Hey, what's up? What's up? How you been? Nah, fuck.
I didn't realize he wasn't actually talking to someone. I thought we just weren't hearing their side of things. He's like kind of hyping himself up here. Okay. Okay.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach.
Is he setting up something? Maybe for this next song? Maybe further down the line? Maybe when we get kind of like another interlude at the end of a song? Could be. Now, I do want to say I enjoyed the Poor Thing. Boom, 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 boom. Kind of gives me that same key as like, straight up now, tell me, do you really want to love me forever? Oh, oh, oh. It's kind of like in a weird roundabout way, it is giving me that vibe. At least it seems like it's the same key. Okay. I'm getting way into music theory right now, but I like Poor Things. It's a nice song. Like there usually are songs on albums that I'm just like, man, I did not like that. And Poor Things was, I guess I look at some of the titling and man, I will say the titling is all over the place. Like obviously the intro is cool. Like those make sense. Then we have like some in capitals. Then we have some in like lowercase. Well, we have one in all lowercase. Now, song number 23. Then we have like ones that also have the features on them, which like some artists do, some artists don't. Like it is kind of a surprise for the most part, but I will say like, yeah, the titling is all over the place and there's some features or some not. And so it's like, this was a song without a feature. And I was like, okay, we're song number 5. Like now we could get out of the good songs and let's kind of see how it kind of dives deep. And so I liked it. I thought it hung on really well. I will say I probably liked it more than some of the songs behind it. Like 2-6 wasn't my favorite. I did enjoy Safety. Run a Train had some really good melody to it, but Poor Things kind of was solid all the way around. And I guess the only downside to it was kind of that end, but I kind of want to see how it gets kind of answered later in this album. So let's head over to song number 6 titled Legacy with PJ. Okay. It's kind of difficult because you think about like, man, this album should deliver like it should deliver on all fronts, but this album with it not necessarily sounding. Okay, hold on.
Demons clogging up your past. I can do some cleaning up for you, but I know we won't last past the winter time. Cause summer's coming and a nigga trying to hit a dime or two. But come next fall, I'm finding you and we can do it all again. My niggas call it legacy. A fear that the best days I've had are not ahead of me. And cause of that, I'm searching for the one that got away from me. So busy looking back that I can't see what God has made for me. And I be texting you. I'm trying to find the one who got away from me. Yeah, I'm still texting you. Hey,
Maybe this is kind of that phone call. Seems like it is.
commitment issues. I can't even decide what's for dinner. Pardon these selfish flows. I need a Yelp for hoes. I need to read reviews. Cause some of the evil that I seen you do is unbelievable. Menopause shit, inconceivable. Tennis ball shit, causing that racket outside my mama's house. What's it all about? Guess it's a thin line between love and hate. The love we make is temporary, like this lovely place I'm living in. Wait, that's contemporary. Never mind, I'm tripping in. But then again, it's hard to settle in this modern era. We could be as tight as that dress you barely fitting in. But my fear of missing out has got me on a trip again. Riding to that A-Town, tour bus, no Greyhound. My lust is profound, your trust just breaks down. Your heart don't glue back, quiet right. My heart is too black, like white flight to push them people to the suburbs. Now they want their city back, so they raise the rent and the property tax. Why I feel like in a few years I'll relate to that. Knowing I let you go and regretting that fact. Cause I done spent so long playing games and holding back from giving all of me, too scared that I won't get it back. And yes, I'm well aware I rhyme the word back with back, cause that's exactly the direction that I'm tired of looking at. And that's why I be texting you. I'm trying to find the one who got away from me. Texting you. Trying to find the one who got away. Yeah. Rolling around in Lincoln Town, cars on our way to the stop, gas in a bottle. Wishing I found a way to make time stop and intoxicated. Running with gangsters with their hammers on cock, I'm infatuated. Cause I know deep down today everything that I'm not. And I'm still texting you.
Just hit me back when you get that stop. Town for a little while.
And I be texting you. Call me when you're on the fly. Tell you all the reasons why, yeah. Youngest turning into old, yeah. Summer's turning into snow, yeah. Memories and lullabies, yeah. Floating in a lonely sky, yeah. When the weather's getting cold, yeah. You're the one I wanna hold, yeah.
Even back then, we knew what wrong with you. There's been so much time. There's that much more to lose. Even back then, we know what's wrong with you. There's been so much time, and there's that much more to lose.
Wow, we only got the back end of... We got PJ on the back end of this. Honestly, it sounded really good. I'm not going to lie. Legacy, I think, wow. I'm really liking a part of this album that J. Cole... There, in a way, he's trying to figure out how to finish off his career. And it's very interesting because, in a way, when you're talking about this being the last album, and you're talking like, oh, there should be some expectations, just end on a high note. But in a way, like what his last album is really just finding how to, it's like a really weird paradox. Like the last album, in a way, should be hype. And it should be like everything that everyone ever wanted. But it has to be what J. Cole wants, right? It has to be what Jermaine Cole is seeking. And I think a part of this last album, in a way, is to tell that story of finding himself and to move on. And I think it's a completely different direction that I think many of us would have expected. Maybe the fall off is inevitable, that, you know, that teaser, it kind of gave a little bit of the ideas of what we might discuss and listen to in these songs. And I think Legacy is a good inflection point for that, where, man, we talk about the one that got away and, you know, different parts of our life that You know, whether that's a person, whether that's a, you know, a sponsorship for like content creators like myself, you know, or opportunities that arose and we just passed it up and it got away from us, right? And we have to think about those things, right? There's a part of us that always wants to reminisce and look on the past, but really we should be looking forward to what the next best thing is, because that's what we did in that moment. And even though that moment had passed us and it slipped, we continue to reach further. And I like this song for those reasons. And it's not my favorite song from like a melodic or, you know, vocal standpoint, but I think just from a messaging standpoint, I think we can appreciate Legacy more than what it probably is in the generalness, you know, of a song, but it has a purpose on this album. And I think just going through these few songs, like we do kind of see that purpose. I don't think a lot of these songs really stand alone. 2-6 kind of makes sense. It seems like a very single type of song, but as a whole, a lot of these songs do kind of correlate and they are kind of telling a story, whether we notice it or not. That's kind of what I've noticed is we're trying to figure out what J. Cole's steps are to kind of bring us home through these last 16 to 17, 18 years of him being an artist and actually being on the radio and, you know, having people want to listen to his music. And so that's kind of what I'm getting so far, and especially Legacy as a whole. So let's head into song number 7, titled Bunce Road Blues, featuring Future and Thames. The beats have kind of been a little different, but I feel like every album is very different. Like KOD sounds very different to other albums that he's produced. Like The Off Season.
All of y'all niggas is pussy. You shoot at the ops and run from the cops. And I don't get it. I ain't suggesting you fire your weapon at 12, but hell, why in the fuck do we fail? The niggas that's looking like us that deserve to be killed. Meanwhile, Capitol Hill been making it easy for them to go stuff us and sell. I ain't no preacher for real. I just like to cut on the mic and start letting it spill. And I've been leaving a trail. You play all my albums and find you a letter reveal. This is suicide note. Come here, look what I wrote. I'm about to kill myself. Fuck J. Cole. I don't even want this role. Wanna rebuild myself. Tuck my pole under the driver's seat. Nigga, don't try to reach. I bust a hole right in your frontal lobe. That's a lobotomy 2 months ago. I was on Bunce Road. Nigga done spotted me. Said, what's up, Cole? Nigga, I love you, Bo. He said he proud of me. That touched my soul.
Wasn't too long ago that I was over here. 71st middle. Had my very first little girlfriend that'll let me get a feel or two. Back then it was considerable. Enough to avoid the ridicule. But come another year or two.
Boy, you better be fucking on something. My mama ain't never even give me no rubbers. Papa was gone. How to put Trojan on was something I had to discover. All on my own. Y'all know the song.
I probably been singing this shit for too long.
Pardon me if I've been sounding like some broken record. I come from the brokers of home. Shit. I come from the brokers of home.
It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top, cruising the streets that I grew up in.
That's a throwback to a verse. I don't know.
Saying, oh, how we changed, man, nigga, that's when. The pistols go pop, bodies drop. They got the block. It's the police, we ain't seen nothing. I just roll up my weed and get the puffin'. And lay back in my seat, oh yes, I'm numb again.
Thames is gonna sound so magical, so majestic on this. I'm excited for Thames, man. Sounds like a rainforest if it were a song. But like a small, like, jazz bar.
ready. Will you be around when I'm ready? I'd rather you go and be happy, but I don't wanna leave you alone.
Yeah, I'm steady, but love might be gone when you're ready. I should move on and be happy, but I don't wanna leave you alone. Love is a mountain climb for you. Throw you a line, I could pull you. Scared I wouldn't grasp for long, but my hold is strong for you. How many ways must I profess? Gunshots in your head die for me. Hey, how can I let you go? Have mercy, it's broken. I'm handcuffed, I'm roped in. I'm handcuffed, I'm roped in. I'm handcuffed, I'm roped in. Have mercy, it's broken. I'm handcuffed, I'm roped in. I'm handcuffed, I'm roped in. I'm handcuffed, I'm roped in.
I'm not gonna lie, I love a good Thames verse. I like that. I like everyone, especially the features, have really played their part on this album. Like, they're not trying to take too much. And I know we've had so many songs, especially, I guess, I haven't listened to every album that those songs are on, but when typically it's just like features, especially maybe in the 2010s and early 2020s, like features just kind of didn't really have like a storytelling aspect to them. And again, these are popular songs, so I don't know how they fill up on an album, but I just feel like it was just like, oh yeah, would you like to hop on my song? You could just like say whatever you want. But I feel like, especially in the rap scene in particular, like we have kind of seen the shift where, excuse me, these songs and these features in particular have had a bigger role. They've kind of stripped their ego a little bit, and they've just been like, let's perform the art. And I really like that approach, especially from Future so far, and even Thames on this. This half of the album does not have a bunch of features. It really just has Future, Thames. But the back half, disc 2 for this, disc 39, has a ton. So I'm very much looking forward to that when we do get the chance to listen to it. But I like it. I like that it had the beat, that is. It's very instrumental and kind of like this rushing jazz, but it was like almost kind of calming. Like I almost felt like I was in a jazz bar listening to just people play jazz. But I really liked what this looked like. Just hearing it. I don't really Bunce. What is Bunce? Like, let me look up the word Bunce again. Bunce, money. Okay, money or profit gained by someone. They can turn their hand to many jobs as long as there is a bit of bunce in it. Okay, it's a British slang. It's a British slang. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. British, yeah. Okay, money road blues. Given money road blues. Okay. I got to see it. I could visualize it now. So, with that being said, we're about to head into the song that I probably am cherishing the most. Okay, I have not listened to any J. Cole song, at least, over the past days that I've missed it since this album came out. I was at a bachelor party, and I knew that I wanted to listen to it live. I did not want to listen to any songs. This song obviously came, I believe, at the very end of The Fall Off Is Inevitable, which is on the next disc. But we head into song number 8, Who the F Is You?
Ring, ring. Who the fuck
It
is
is.
that? It's a
It is.
known
It
number,
is.
so you know a nigga
It is.
said.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Who the fuck is you? 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 Out the way, it's a real nigga coming through. Out the way, it's a real nigga coming through.
Is ho? What it is, ho? What it is? 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 What it is?
Come view the style of the unibrow Unabomber, who maneuver through the drama with the suit of armor. Moving calmer than the Buddha, ducking funeral parlors. First the hootin' hollering, and then the shooting startup. Cue the saga, the root of order. Evil ain't the paper with the ego, but what people would do for dollars. Let off a troop of hollows from German Rugers, they used to do the honors. Congruent with shit that I do to rhymers. On Deuteronomy, ain't shit niggas can do but honor me. What I'm quoting is God's scope to come view the pottery. I blaze by graveyards and destitute economies. Full of thug bones for refusing to move in harmony. Drug trafficking, slugs blasting, we move accordingly. And run faster than blood travels through human arteries. We know exactly what it means when niggas show 9s, 22s, 4-5s. We study in numerology, nigga. What it is, ho? 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 Bitch, who the fuck is you? 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 Out the way, it's a real nigga coming through. Out the way, it's a real nigga coming through. Who the fuck is you? 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 Out the way, it's a real nigga coming through. Out the way, it's a real nigga. Every bar is a part of the murder wrath. Call Peter, them people chopping a bird in half. Break it further down to whatever's gonna earn the math. Exchange pounds for dollars and never converted cash. Welcome to the South where they serving the dirt and grass. The streets ain't safe, I prefer the deserted path. Was walking with my Walkman one day when I heard a blast. Loud enough to shatter the earth and the thirds like gas. Hard ass. And my legs got to turning fast. Straight past the
808s on here are crazy.
Heard way back he slick, tried to take half a brick. They say payback's a bitch, and I guess he incurred a tab. While they was mastering scales like they learning jazz, I was making sure they refer to my first and last name. Jermaine Cole with Hall of Fame flows. From Kane Road, what Kane sold on the dang low. Do anything for bankroll that you can't fold. But riding through the block is detectives in plain clothes. Which likely means soon you'll be singing familiar tunes in interrogation rooms getting questioned by Zane Lowe. Who the fuck is you? Who the fuck is you?
Ooh, break it down, break it down.
Yeah, you know who put the city on. Came back through Rogo, they Peter show I'm really on.
We got our first beat switch.
I had 50 on. Bitches ringing out my phone like, is you really home? I stay out the way since I done seen a million. 5% tension, plus I got this hoodie on. I had to humble up, stop moving with that jury on. You hear that baritone, this shit get deep as Gibby on. I'm a sidewalk nigga, I'ma stay there. I leave the streets for the ones that wanna play there. I done leveled up so shawty wanna date chair. Left my kids in a mouth like a daycare. I'm the Carolina, now I'm no Shakespeare. All that cap you let them niggas rap is over with. The real is back, you feel the way you gotta cope with it. The Ville put a nigga 6 feet like that was COVID hit. Okay, these niggas ain't talking about shit. No diamonds on my neck, no rollie on my wrist. 2-6, I done learned a little bit. I learned the hardest nigga, he can always get hit. Out the jungle, I done fucked around and got rich. $0 in my pocket, bitch, I'm not a lick. I'd rather that than gotta walk around with sticks. Cause I learned the hardest nigga, he can always get hit. Who the fuck is you? 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 Out the way, it's a real nigga coming through. Out the way, it's a real nigga coming through. Who the fuck is you? 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 Out the way, it's a real nigga coming through. Out the way, it's a real nigga
Coming through. Okay. Who the F is you? Going into my liked, I will say that is my favorite song so far. I didn't find myself jamming too much when the beat switch happened, though I do like the beat switch. I'm hoping that it's one of those things where I just like it the more that I listen to it. However, again, this song at least had a little bit of expectation simply because we'd heard it before the album release, more in this teaser sense. But the beat, and I love the scale. I mean, the scales for the entire, it went throughout the entire first beat. Do 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 do. It was just all these scales and just whoop, whoop, whoop. I also really liked the part where they just basically stripped everything. It was just the scales, and then like the hi-hats came in, and then the 808s came in. You could really kind of feel these layers, and then the snares would come in, and then everything else was just kind of encompassed. And it did a lot of these beats have felt like a lot. Like they haven't felt necessarily messy. I thought Bunce Road Blues felt a little bit messy, but that is also kind of jazz music. It's kind of has this rushing aspect, but it's not. Who the F Is You has kind of elements of that, especially when you start seeing the layers. But as a beat as a whole, like the kind of like guy choir, what it is, what it is, what it is. Like I like those. I like when artists use those a lot because it's very much like this backup accompaniment, but it plays such a crucial role in the spacing of each song. And so with that being said, I like that. That is my favorite song so far. I hope that the second half kind of grows on me as I listen to that song more, but let's find out how number 9 drum and bass sounds. Let's get right into it. We're gonna get some Dreamville reggaeton with
Baz.
Fuck about my face with what you talking about. I got too much on my plate, and I know you can't relate. They show love, but it be fake. Fuck you talking about. Shit be covering up that hate. I know how to spot a snake. Niggas tote that drum and bass. Fuck you talking about. So you better know your place. Stay inside, cause it ain't safe. Bitch, I'm outside with the apes. Fuck you talking about. Yeah. You hear my words, but got no clue about who I really am. From shark-infested waters, phrases like that make me sound harder and more ruthless. But the truth is that I merely swam out the stolo, semis bland, willy-nilly over kilograms. Niggas selling rock like Stilly Dan. While the world spins like whirlwinds, out of control. How does the soul find a thorough cleanse when all of this cold water that flows has for sure been contaminated with sin? Planted in the latest of trends, stranded in this land of the antiquated ways of the men, standing in a state of revenge, seeking a way to defend reputations because the names are actually greater than them. Life is a trip, you can't predict the random way that it ends. Bullets travel straight through the skin like gamma rays in the wind. My greatest of wins came when I annotated my gems. The shit I write so far, I got my hand afraid of my pen. Get the fuck up out my face with what you talking about. I got too much on my plate, and I know you can't relate. They show love, but it be fake. Fuck you talking about. Shit be covering up that hate. I know how to spot a snake. Niggas tote that drum and bass. Fuck you talking about. So you better know your place. Stay inside, cause it ain't safe. Bitch, I'm outside with the apes. Fuck you talking about. But tell me what sense do it make? Coming back when you escape. Quiet as kept. I feel the vibe of the whole city. So tired and stressed from getting fed to steady diet of death. Mothers crying on steps while porch lights shine down on a giant puddle that now forms on the ground, and she wept. Family surrounding her, providing their best attempt at consoling her. Prayers and words of faith coming out of their breath. Turning to the Lord's ironic at a time where these young niggas so violent they're let off at God in the flesh. My mind is a mess, conflicted, cause the energy's wicked. They need to impress at a high while their guidance is less. And while I feel powerless to change up how it is, a part of me is yelling loud as shit, you ain't trying your best. Too busy selling out arenas and flying on jets. Life on cloud 9 and I can't deny it, I guess. I'm living my dream, my life is my childhood wish. The guilt that comes along with that is the size of the rest of the planet. I pray you get to see it across the Atlantic. Tonight I stepped out with my niggas and felt the organic nostalgia that arouses when I'm with the rest of the bandits. Obsessed with talking about the bitches we sexed till we landed in the spot that always used to pop when we was younger. Shook hands with niggas I hadn't seen for several Septembers. Gave hugs to women I only vaguely remember. The way their fingers caressing my back was giving me signals like you may enter. Liquor informing my agenda, straight and narrow for a while. But tonight I'm on a bender and my retina antennas are scanning the club intently. For the girl I wanted bad and almost had before the Bentley. But evidently, when you're the greatest rapper of the century, you'll get another shot. The club was starting to get too hot, so I stepped outside for a breather. That very moment I seen her, she had the glow of Aaliyah while I control my demeanor and said, damn, what's good? How you been? Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, 1 second, bro. 1 second, I got you. Nah, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. I was wondering too, like, I ain't know if I was gonna see you here or what. Yo, 1 second, bro. I got you. I'm just talking to her right now. Hell yeah. You gonna be here for a minute? Alright. Get the fuck up out my face with what you talking about. I got too much on my plate, and I know you can't relate. They show love, but it be fake. Fuck you talking about. Shit be covering up that hate. I know how to spot a snake. Niggas tote that drum and bass. Fuck you talking about. So you better know your place. Stay inside, cause it ain't safe. Bitch, I'm outside with the apes. Fuck you talking about. But tell me what sense do it make? Coming back when you escape.
Uh-oh. 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 Wow. Okay. Man, that chorus. Man, a J. Cole chorus can do me in. I'm going to be completely honest. Like when J. Cole gets on a chorus, like, oh, peace. It really is peace. And I really like the styles so far. Like every song has sounded so different. And whether he's paying homage to just every kind of style that he is known for or some popular songs that, kind of have the same style, I feel like every song has been so well crafted and so meticulous. Like there hasn't been like a dud. Like there has not been a song. I mean, you could talk about the intro as it is, but even then it sounds sonically great. It has kind of this, shock factor towards the end. But as we kind of have gone through this album so far, through 9 songs, I feel, wholeheartedly that this album has been, 1, well-crafted, 2, sonically sounds really good. And every style that J. Cole and even some of the features have kind of gone into, they have sounded so great. They have sounded so beautiful and very technical. Like it feels like he, even if it doesn't sound like a J. Cole song, he makes it sound like a J. Cole song. And it's not just because he's on it. Like he adds his own flair. He adds his own flows. And even with like Bunce Road Blues, like that does not really sound like a J. Cole song to me, but it sounds so good with him and Thames, especially on that back end. Even Legacy, like PJ only came in for like 5 seconds, but like Legacy didn't feel like a J. Cole song, but it also felt like a J. Cole song. Run a Train and Safety and Poor Thing all sounded like J. Cole songs. 2-6 sounded like, okay, let's go make a radio hit of J. Cole. Drum and bass kind of feels like that for me. Like it feels like just a little bit off the beaten path. And especially with the chorus, again, I still cannot remember like anything that he talks about, but I'm basing this again on what I'm recollecting and how I'm just enjoying the music. I feel like that's most important at this current moment with a first live reaction to it. So with that being said, let's head into song number 10, titled The Let Out. Okay. I like this. Now we got a guitar in there.
Will I make it home? Will I make it home? Only God knows. Only God knows.
Inside of the club on the wall, she was right there beside me. Couldn't tell there was danger around me, damn she blind me. Please watch your step, I heard from a concerned gentleman. He was about my age with a face that displayed it was genuine. Be safe, he said, her niggas are loud in the hallway. By the bathroom door, they was plotting on you and your compadres. So I sobered up quick with a heightened sense of fear me. What the fuck you doing in the Ville with no security? Yeah, your city like you, but trust that don't mean anything. Somebody gon' hate you for what it could be anything. The way that you walk, you talk, the way that you rap, you know. The way that you put on a Ville, but you barely come back no more. My radar is up, I know this is new with his hammer low. The vibe is negative, I'm telling shorty we got it going. At that same moment, I sweated the lights came on. The DJ was yelling some shit on the microphone. He said, you ain't gotta go home. You ain't gotta go. But you gotta get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. When the lights come on, those lights don't. Everybody get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Oh, will we survive the let out? 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 Will we survive the? She got the type of thing you can't even find no more. They play the type of games I don't be around no more. I see some niggas that time bandanas on their face. Hop in the trunk, that's where their hammers always late. I'm tryna find a way to get to the parking spot. Feel like a mile away, I gotta get off the block. Shorty done stopped and put her hands around my waist and told me I want you. Yes, it happened to me, my nigga. Please believe me when I tell you it can happen to you. Proceed with caution. shit, thinking they stalking your moves. Pistols be sparking, leaving your thoughts on your shoes. Outside of the club, paranoid with keys in my hand. Heard the shots ring out for survival, instincts we ran.
In a hood near you, there's a late night gathering of souls in the parking lot shortly after the club closed, cause niggas don't wanna go home. But it won't be long before somebody start wilding, shots start firing, and good times turn violent at the let out.
Oh, will we survive the let out? 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 Will we survive the let out?
I'm not gonna lie, that song was kind of a vibe. Will we survive the let out? Will we survive the let out? That was actually, wow. I actually really enjoyed that song, I will say. I feel like this is a song that I do kind of need to look up a little bit more about in terms of the lyrics, in terms of like the meaning behind it, like what is the let out? Like, I know that I have not lived the life and childhood like J. Cole. I know that I live in a completely different environment that he grew up in. And so kind of putting that all together, like, what does that kind of mean? And so those are things that I'm trying to learn and trying to, understand, like, what is he trying to talk about? So hold on, this is gonna be the one time I go to Genius, okay? Genius, I'm going to the let out, okay? This is gonna be the one time because the let out, okay? Because I want to learn, I want to get better at understanding, music. And so, yeah, I don't do this a ton when I am in this zone, but, yeah, so the let out refers to closing time of a nightclub, usually around 2 a.m., where the lights turn off and the remaining patrons are kicked out onto the streets. Okay, right. And obviously it seems like as he was talking about on 2/6, the transient time period actually marks a handful of J. Cole songs is Deja Vu, right? For Your Eyes Only, where the chorus is Club Jumpin', Don't Stop off top, but we only go until 2 o'clock. To the last call, the final track of the warm-up is titled the time after. See, I was also thinking like this was a callback, right? And so the let out, as J. Cole alludes to, it's dangerous time for him to be seen as he's more vulnerable to be robbed or killed in the exhaustion of and confusion of the crowded late night. That makes a lot of sense. Well, we survived the let out. And I think just listening back to it now, like I think I would have a different perspective. And that's why I try not to have those outside influences, because I want it to be what it is in the moment. What I understand as I go back through and as I learn more, because there are people that do understand this stuff more than myself. There are also people that don't really understand it at all. And I think we could all learn and grow into what art these artists are making. So yeah, those are things like I've never been to a nightclub or even a strip club or any type of club in this way. So things that I learn. And that's why I like listening to all different types of music in this way, because I feel like I get to learn so much culturally, dynamically, environmentally, and it makes me a better person, have a better understanding of these things. And, the let out is like a term that I did not know up until this moment. And so, yeah, let's head into song number 11, titled Bombs in the Ville / Hit the Gas.
I wanna lock it down, make time for you. Chocolate brown, what sign are you? I don't know, but I got Feeling it can't be stopped. Hugged up
Oh,
with you in
and
the parking lot.
this is
Outside
like-
the whip, my shit on rock. Lips so soft with the strawberry gloss. You make a nigga fall like a Marbury cross. Late night calls, I got calls.
Oh, Bombs in the Ville, like Love Island.
Just like Jaws.
Hit the gas. Okay, okay. Different type. Not explosives.
I got high hopes for you.
Bombs in the Ville.
Bitch, I'm a star, but I never shine. Built the tallest wall, come and see behind. Bombs in the Ville, violent all the time. When the smoke clears, you is who I find. Let's run away. Let's run away. Let's run away. Heard somebody say they on top now. I'll pull up and see if you there. I've been counting up M's in the background. Still moving low key, I'm rare. I remember the spot you met me. I'll pull up and see if you there. I was hoping you ain't forget me. Forget me.
Yeah. Damn, she got it. Damn.
Okay. Wasn't a huge fan of that first part. But I like there was a little bit of a twist. Like it's not like a physical bomb explosive in Dreamville. And it's speeding off. But
Time's not slowing down. Need you around. I need you around.
I feel like we haven't heard Cole in this song as much, especially on the second half. Like, he's there, don't get me wrong, but
Fuck with your nigga, I'm going through things. Gray hairs on my head mean I know a few things. I bought an iPhone that travels through time. FaceTime and got younger me on the line. Soon as he saw me, he just started crying. I told him, relax, everything gon' be fine. He wiped off his face, said he trying to be strong. But some days he feel like he doing it wrong. I told him, hold on, and passed off my phone to my oldest son and my youngest one. Said, I want you to look them straight in their face. Do that look like you been making mistakes. Fame is a drug you was chosen to take. Unfortunately, can't be sober and great. You're just like a flower the world wanna hold. They sniff on your petals until you get old. And then they dispose, a new flower grows. Can't take it personal, that's just how it go. Soon you gon' notice your high coming down. And that's the point that I call you from now. This is the fall off, I'm falling off how the rappers do when they can't find a new sound. Missing the day they was hot all year round. But life is a film that cannot be rewound. Life is a film that cannot be rewound.
this is not a VCR tape. I love the distorted audio that he's had throughout this entire first half. Wow. Okay. See, you know, right as I was saying, like we did not have much J. Cole. We got probably one of the biggest introspective verses that I've heard on this album so far. Because every album, you know, has, I feel like, especially J. Cole, like we have like a moment to reflect and a moment to just sit and be here and be present. And I felt like that was it. Bombs in the Ville obviously had a different meaning in my head going into it. But once I realized like he was talking about girls, I was like, oh, it's bombshells in the Ville. That makes sense. And so, yeah, I was not my favorite song. It's probably my least favorite song so far, but that final verse definitely made up for it. And just trying to understand how his next step moving forward. I feel like we've seen that a few times throughout this of, you know, trying to look back into the rearview mirror and not really understanding what is going on, or understanding what is behind him and how he can use that to move forward. But sometimes you just have to move forward just to move forward. And I really liked how he's kind of toying with these ideas and the frustration and the struggle to try and continue to move forward, especially knowing that the end is inevitable. And we see that even with that intro scene of the music video on The Fall Off is Inevitable. And yeah, I'm really excited to see this second part, especially the last song of this disc. So let's head into Lonely at the Top. It seems like it's a bonus track. It's about 3 minutes. Song number 12 of disc number 1. Let's get right into it.
Listen, I wanna help my favorites to find that spark again, somewhere deep in their hearts again, man. Chasing them is how I made it. I felt this for a while but couldn't frame it. In the proper rhythms, it seems like they stopped just giving a fuck, and I fucking hate it. Cause where you supposed to look on days when you feeling motivated? When all your heroes either disappeared or sound so deflated. The younger generation hella fire, no I won't debate it. But they want what I got right now and one day they gon' obtain it. Still I find it hard to replicate what I'm longing lately. That childish admiration like back when I had posters hanging. I do my best with this verse, but shit, maybe there's no explaining. Just venting, it's no complaining, but listen to me. For years I felt like an only child with no one to play with. The older kids I watched run up the slides the wrong way or hang upside down from monkey bars while I was looking from afar, just hoping for that future day when I'd be able to do the same shit. And now that day's hit. Mama done let me come outside, but now them slides are vacant. The big boys done skated. They pockets got too grown for some, it seems their love is gone. And now they pass the time with expensive glasses of wine at locations with the finest accommodations. And I ain't hating, just more so thinking about complacence and the realization that one day that's what my fate is. Their greatest hits fill up my playlist, not so much their latest. And I fucking hate it. For selfish reasons, I think I could help them reignite the flame and fall in love with this again. They could trust in young Jermaine. We do our drills, we shake the rust, we blow the dust off of the pain and go shake up the game. And maybe then I'd have someone I wanna be again. But even as I write that thought, I don't believe it, dang. Cause maybe it wasn't even them, it's really me that changed. Maybe it wasn't even them, it's really me that changed. Shit. I never understood the phrase it's lonely at the top until I scaled that mountain all the way up till it stopped. And if you're ever blessed enough to make it to this spot, you'll see the ones you looked up to unfortunately had to drop. I never understood the phrase it's lonely at the top until I scaled that mountain all the way up till it stopped. And if you're ever blessed enough to make it to this spot, you'll see the ones you looked up to unfortunately had to drop.
Oh, I feel like we're getting like a hum of a live mic. No, it's just going to repeat. Wow. Oh, wow. Well, we are officially done with disc 29. We are halfway through this album. I do want to remind you that we are only going to be listening to this half of this album. I will be posting the second half of this album very soon. So make sure to leave a like and subscribe so you do not miss out on when that is out. But before we end off, I do want to give some thoughts. I do enjoy this so far. I'm kind of feeling like a low 8, like an 8 to 8.5 kind of range for me right now, at least in terms of favorability, replay, obviously just how it sounded on first listen too. I've really enjoyed sonically how a lot of these have sounded, a lot of songs rather, but also I just haven't felt like I've found my groove quite yet. Like I haven't been just like, wow, yet. Like even 2-6 with being the single, the only one is Who the F Is You, and I guess I got to hear that song a little bit more in advance, so maybe it's one of those things where I got to listen a little bit more, like the Let Out, even drum and bass, Poor Thing, which I liked. But that's just kind of my overall thoughts. Sonically it sounded really well with all the features. Also PJ, Future, and Thames, I thought they killed it as well. All of the distortions throughout this first half have been really nice, and I wonder how a lot of these themes kind of continue, the features, the distortion, the storytelling. And what are the thoughts for J. Cole? Because obviously we do have this breakpoint, 12 songs in. Where does J. Cole kind of go from here? This first chapter, I'll say, this first disc feels very much like the process of how to kind of end his musical studio career. What's going to happen once we reach these final 12 songs? And I'm really excited to see what it looks like, especially because I have been a J. Cole listener for many years. You know, I grew up listening on this, you know, at the computer, listening to why do I not remember that? Workout. And then even growing up and listening to Neighbors. Like Neighbors was a huge song of mine growing up, and listening to just a lot of songs off For So Drive and For Your Eyes Only, even into KOD and The Off Season and Middle Child, like all these songs, and even the Dreamville portion of it. That's how I found JID. And there are so many songs that I really enjoyed. And so I'm really, really, really excited to see how all of this concludes. So make sure to leave a like to not miss out on the next chapter that we're about to get into, the final chapter rather, of J. Cole. Subscribe.